Welcome to Enchanting Places to Go. Today, you're going to be introduced to Apulia. Apulia, known as Puglia in Italian, is a region located in the southeastern part of Italy, forming the iconic heel of the country's boot-shaped peninsula. Bathed by the Adriatic Sea to the east and the Ionian Sea to the south, Apulia is a land of sun, olive groves, and ancient stone towns. Covering an area of more than 19,000 square kilometers, Apulia is one of the largest regions in Italy by land. It is also home to nearly 4 million people, according to the most recent census. Its capital is Bari, a bustling port city with a rich history, but the region is dotted with dozens of smaller towns that hold incredible cultural and architectural treasures. Apulia is famous for its whitewashed villages, dramatic coastlines, and endless fields of olive trees. It produces over 40% of Italy's olive oil and is a major center for wine and fresh produce. This agricultural abundance has shaped both its landscape and its identity for centuries. Unlike the more tourist-heavy regions of northern Italy, Apulia has retained a slower pace and a deeper connection to local traditions. Here, life moves with the rhythm of the seasons, and history is written in stone. From prehistoric caves to medieval castles and Baroque churches, whether you're drawn by the beaches, the food, the architecture, or the stories carved into its ancient streets, Apulia welcomes visitors with warmth, light, and authenticity. History of Apulia. The history of Apulia stretches back thousands of years. Its strategic location, between the east and the west, the Adriatic and the Ionian Seas, has made it a crossroads of civilizations since prehistoric times. Archaeological evidence shows that human settlements existed in Apulia as early as the Paleolithic period. Over the centuries, the region was inhabited by various Italic tribes, including the Messapians and the Pusidians, who left behind mysterious tombs and inscriptions that still puzzle historians today. In the 8th century BC, Greek settlers arrived and founded colonies along the coast, bringing with them art, language, and commerce. Later, the Romans conquered Apulia and built roads, aqueducts, and towns, many of which still serve as the foundation for today's cities. The Via Appia, one of the oldest Roman roads, passed directly through this region, linking Rome to the southeastern port of Brindisi. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Apulia was ruled by a succession of powers: the Byzantines, Lombards, Arabs, Normans, Swabians, and Angevins, each of whom left their mark on the landscape, the architecture, and the culture. During the Norman period in the 11th century, Apulia experienced a cultural and architectural golden age. The Normans built cathedrals, castles, and palaces, blending Romanesque and Byzantine styles. Later, Emperor Frederick II, known as the Wonder of the World, made Apulia one of his favorite territories. He commissioned the construction of the stunning Castel del Monte, a mysterious octagonal fortress now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site through the centuries. Apulia remained an agricultural heartland, but also a land of conflict, shifting allegiances, and diverse traditions. Its long coastline attracted pirates and traders, crusaders, and pilgrims. Each left traces in the dialects, the recipes, the rituals, creating a cultural mosaic found nowhere else in Italy today. Apulia stands as a living museum. Its past is visible in every limestone village, every ancient olive tree, and every breeze that carries the echoes of empires long gone. Curiosities about Apulia, the land of Trulli. One of the most iconic symbols of Apulia is the Trullo, a small round house made of dry stone with a conical roof. These unusual structures are found mainly in the town of Alberobello, where hundreds of them line the streets like something from a fairy tale built without mortar. Their design dates back centuries and was once used to avoid property taxes. The roofs could be dismantled quickly when tax collectors arrived. Endless olive trees. Apulia is home to more than 60 million olive trees, more than one for every person in Italy. Some of these trees are over 1,000 years old, their twisted trunks telling stories older than many cities. The region is Italy's leading producer of olive oil, and locals take pride in their ancient olive farming traditions. Castel del Monte and its mysteries. Built by Emperor Frederick II in the 13th century, Castel del Monte is famous for its perfect octagonal shape and mysterious symbolism. Its design includes repeated patterns of eights, 8 towers, 8 rooms, 8-sided walls. Scholars debate whether it served as a fortress, a hunting lodge, or a philosophical temple. White towns of the Itria Valley. Apulia is known for its borghi bianchi, whitewashed towns that shine under the Mediterranean sun. Places like Ostuni, Locorotondo, and Cisternino are perched on hills and painted entirely in white lime. This tradition not only reflects sunlight, but also helped sanitize homes during historic outbreaks of disease. Greek influence that still lives. In the region of Salento, especially around the towns of Calimera and Martano, an old dialect of Greek known as Greco is still spoken by a few locals. This linguistic remnant connects Apulia directly to its ancient Hellenic roots, a rare cultural treasure preserved over generations. The longest coastline in mainland Italy. Apulia has more than 800 kilometers of coastline, the longest of any mainland Italian region. This means endless beaches, hidden coves, dramatic cliffs, and historic lighthouses. From the Adriatic's rocky shores to the Ionian's golden sands, each stretch offers something unique. Festas and folk traditions. The tarantella, a traditional dance once believed to cure the bite of a spider, is still performed during village festivals. In towns like Galatina and Lecce, music, food, fire, and ancient rituals come together in lively summer celebrations that can last all night. Main tourist attractions in Apulia. Apulia is a region where beauty reveals itself in layers, from the coastline to the hilltops. From ancient ruins to vibrant piazzas, it is a place where every town has its own rhythm, its own legend, and its own reason to be remembered. Alberobello and the Trulli. Perhaps the most iconic site in Apulia is Alberobello, a UNESCO World Heritage town where more than 1,000 Trulli houses create a landscape unlike anywhere else in the world. Walking through its narrow lanes, you'll feel as if you've stepped into a storybook made of stone and sunshine. Lecce, the Florence of the South. Known for its exuberant Baroque architecture, Lecce is a city of golden stone, ornate facades, and artistic flair. Churches like Santa Croce and Piazza del Duomo are masterpieces of intricate design. Cafes, workshops, and Roman ruins make Lecce one of the most culturally rich cities in southern Italy. Castel del Monte. Standing alone on a hilltop, this mysterious 13th century fortress is unlike any other castle in Europe. Its perfect octagonal shape, symmetrical towers, and blend of medieval, Islamic, and classical elements make it both an architectural marvel and a symbol of Apulia's layered identity. Polignano a Mare. Perched on limestone cliffs above the Adriatic Sea, Polignano a Mare is a postcard come to life. Its old town is a maze of white houses and narrow balconies hanging over turquoise water, a favorite spot for cliff divers and photographers. This town is also the birthplace of the famous Italian singer Domenico Modugno, the voice behind Volare. Ostuni, the White City. Built on 3 hills and visible from miles away, Ostuni is one of Apulia's most beautiful hill towns. Its whitewashed buildings reflect the sun in dazzling brightness, and its medieval streets lead to breathtaking viewpoints and peaceful piazzas. The Gargano Peninsula and Vieste. In the north of Apulia, the Gargano Peninsula is a world of its own, with lush forests, hidden beaches, and dramatic sea cliffs. The town of Vieste offers a perfect blend of historic charm and seaside relaxation, while the nearby Umbra forest provides cool green contrast to the region's sunny coastline. Matera and the Sassi, technically in Basilicata, but often part of Apulia itineraries. Though just outside Apulia, Matera is closely tied to the region's travel routes and cultural identity. Its ancient cave dwellings, known as sassi, are carved into rock and inhabited since prehistoric times. Today, Matera is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most extraordinary places in Europe. Salento Peninsula and the beaches of Gallipoli and Otranto. The southern tip of Apulia, known as the Salento, is where the region's vibrant soul truly shines. Gallipoli offers golden beaches and lively summer nights, while Otranto combines medieval walls, a cathedral with a mosaic floor, and crystal-clear waters. This part of Apulia is beloved for its music, food, and hospitality. Apulia is not just a region. It is a feeling, a place where the air smells of salt and rosemary, where time flows slowly, like the breeze through an olive grove, and where every stone tells a story carved by centuries of passion, resilience, and faith. Here, history lives in the silence of castles and the laughter of piazzas, in the shadows of Baroque churches and the rhythm of folk dances under the stars. Apulia is where past and present meet, not in museums, but in everyday life. It is a land that speaks in colors: the white of its villages, the blue of its seas, the green of its vineyards, and the golden light that bathes everything at dusk. To visit Apulia is to walk barefoot through tradition, to taste simplicity, to hear the music of life in its most authentic form, and once you leave, a part of you always stays behind. Somewhere between the limestone walls, the sunlit terraces, and the echo of a church bell over a sleepy hill. If you'd like to learn more about one of the cities in the Apulia region, let us know in the comments. We'd love to feature your favorite town in a future video. If you enjoyed this destination, share it with someone who would too. Like and follow our channel for more narrated journeys through the world's most enchanting places. Tell us in the comments what region you'd love to discover next. See you in the next adventure.